I'm on my way back from a business trip in Washington, D.C., heading back to North Carolina. On the way, I thought I would take a pause from our Shenandoah Valley campaign to talk about some other areas tied to Oscar Hinrichs. So he was here at Fredericksburg for the battle on December 13th, 1862, but he didn't write much about it. Then he was with Stonewall Jackson when they camped right outside of Fredericksburg at Lost Neck. And then he was part of that Chancellorsville campaign, which really started right here in this area that looks back over Fredericksburg. We're standing in the yard of old Salem Church. You see the monument on the right. When I came here 20 years ago, there really wasn't much here. And you can see now we're in the middle of this urban sprawl as Fredericksburg has become a bedroom community for Washington, D.C. Moving around, here's the new church, turning all the way around 180, heading back towards the old Salem Church. And then if we look out this road, this takes us to Chancellorsville and the wilderness. But this is a special place for me because this was one of the first historical sites that I ever visited when I began to study the Civil War. And I also have a very funny story where I came back 7 years later, was standing in this exact spot, taking the picture, looking out over this suburban sprawl. And behind me was a photographer, unbeknownst to me, from the Civil War Trust, taking a picture showing that this really is one of the classic examples of how we have not been able to preserve our Civil War heritage.